30.
16, man. I was fucking sniffing white when I was 16. What are you doing, cuz?
But you know, it's weird. It's weird when you like, as much as it's such an equal thing now.
Bro, I like the energy.
So what's the Capsicum story?
Oh my God. Story. Okay. But yeah, it is funny because when you said about the fruit thing, I was like, I have to say this. It's so funny. But when you make that first impression with the old man, right? And I've had girlfriends with great parents, and I love them a bit, so they've always been good. But this one guy was such a wanker. Hey? Oh my God! So he's a bit of a misogynist, you know, a bit of a prick, and like whatever, dude. Like you can be a misogynistic prick, whatever, man. Like if that's maybe you're old school, maybe that's who you are. I get it, but don't be a fucking douchebag about it, bro. And this guy was such a tool. So myself and my partner, we went out on a skiing trip, and the whole family was there. And I'll never forget this guy aside. Now he apparently imports and exports capsicums or something, bro. Oh. So this guy pulls me aside, and he says, I forget what he said, but it was something to do with on the lines of you and me and the daughter and what kind of a guy I knew. I'm 18 years old, and I know at 18-year-old when someone's being a flop. You know what I mean? So this guy turns back at me and he says, I'm a very important man. And he looks me down like this, and I went, and I'm still humble at this point. I'm like, I understand that, sir. And he goes, I control every capsicum that comes in and out of the North Island of New Zealand. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of flex was that, bro? Like, are you talking orange or like yellow or green? Red, that's red, that did red as well. I didn't know what to say, bro. I was like,
In your mind, you're literally like, okay, so he's not solving any geopolitical kind of crisis.
I think I had an embolism.
He's importing and exporting capsicums.
I know, and I was like, and I was like, I remember like looking up at him, and you know when you're 18 and people are a lot older than you, and you have to respect them, and
if capsicums disappeared, I wouldn't care.
He looked down at me, and he was quite tall, and I'm 6 foot. He was a tall guy. I looked up at him, and he said the capsicum thing, and I'm like thinking in my head, I was like, should I just punch him? Like, what do I do, man? It was the weirdest thing.
Bro, you should have punched him, man.
I should have punched him, mate. Like, thinking back now, and I should have just gone, like, that deserves being punched just because you're such a flog, bro. Like, if you say, look, I control every single mineral that comes in and out of the mining industry. You're like,
you're some big boy.
I understand that. Look, and because but not any different. You shouldn't treat anyone any different because of their background. You shouldn't treat their daughter you should treat their daughter with respect.
I don't know how much money's in capsicums.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I mean, I was a young man. I didn't treat the daughter with much respect, but it wasn't because he was important because of the capsicum.
No. I didn't know about I thought...
Bro, can we juice some capsicums, dude? Like, maybe we can get it from the bro. Like, what a fucking flog.